Hello, everyone out there in Chillin' News Land. We're happy you could join us today. And today we're going to be talking about this David Wilcock story. David Wilcock was a very profound UFO researcher. And he got into other stuff, like aliens and spirituality and things like that. But, he was around for a long time and, somewhat popular. It is interesting that, he is gone already. I mean, because when you see someone so big in their field, so to speak, and then all of a sudden gone after making countless videos on YouTube or appearances at, conferences or whatever, and then all of a sudden he's gone. I don't know all the ins and outs of what happened here. Okay. And he was a big figure. Big enough. We'll say this, that David, his death was ruled, I believe so far, a self-unaliving, which I have to say I don't know if that's really true or not, but it sounds like it is. We don't know if it was something to do with some conspiracy, because that's been floated around. We don't know what happened, for sure. But all we know is he's not here anymore. We do know that. So what I want to talk about here today is the fragility of life. And this latest example from David passing away is exactly what we're talking about. I want you all to think back to 2016. My throat. A little more clogged than usual today, so excuse me. Bear with me, everyone. I don't have a lozenge on hand. But, okay, 2016, what happened that year? It involved many celebrities passing away. Like David Bowie, I think, was one. I don't know. There was a few. I don't know if that was Prince. Prince may have been in there. The other guy, Petty, Thomas Petty. Most of them were musicians. The point here is, excuse me again. I don't have a mute button on here. The point here again is that it's just showing how quickly you can be gone from this world. And that is that 2016 year, I think, is when all this started. Excuse me, everyone. Hold on. I have to fight through all this stuff. Okay, it started in 2016, and I have seen. Now, people have always passed away for, of course, generations and generations and generations. But since 2016, I have seen very mysterious pattern here. How most people are passing away at a very fast rate. Okay? We had COVID that took the lives of more than 1 million people worldwide. Well, worldwide, America was 1 million. Worldwide, I don't know what it might have been. Maybe it was 3 million or something. All those people taken just in a blink of an eye, most of them, leads me to believe that the fragility of life is accelerating at a very fast pace. We do not know when our number's up in this world. We have seen a lot of people pass away, though, of different statures the last few years, and it's been very strange. And what does it mean? No, of course we know it means life is very, very, very short and very, very, very fragile. And any one of us don't know when our time is up. Just to be a little personal here, I had a friend, a very good friend, almost near like a best friend, who passed away 3 years ago. He was in his 40s. I couldn't believe it when I heard the news, but then I could believe it, because this is what is happening in this world today, that people are going fast and furiously. Well, it just has to go to show that it's fragility of life, like we said. But I believe it goes deeper than that. I believe there are other forces at work in this universe that claim people when they want. Just look at the evidence. Look at all the people that are passing away. You can just go back and look at the stories. The last, like we said, really since 2016, 10 years, I have noticed this pattern. I often wonder, is it going to claim me? I'm surprised it hasn't, because it's claiming everyone else. And it's around me or just in general. But it hasn't hit me yet. I don't know who controls all that, but it looks like to me that there is some kind of force in the universe that comes and takes people left and right. It's doing it now and faster and faster. I remember watching a video about these adult movie stars who passed away when they were young, like 27 to 34. And there was a lot. There's a lot. We're only here, folks, in this world for such a finite amount of time. We used to say life is short. That should change to another way. That should change the expression to we're only here for a finite amount of time, each one of us. No one is immune. And it can claim you whenever it wants. I mean, you could live to be 1 year old, which just happened, to 100. We don't know when they're going to claim the person, and that's up to the universe. They decide who goes and when. And just look at all the folks who have passed away from diseases like, the big C. That one's claimed a lot, people at young ages. It's just coming out now and getting everyone. But some people beat the odds and can make it to, like we said, an old age, like 100. And it's a matter. And the other thing is the manner of how people are going. Okay, we'll look at the Rob Reiner. All right. Rob Reiner, 78. Yes, that's not a young age, but look at the manner how he was taken out. Okay, so in other words, what I'm saying here is you can be any age and still be taken out all kinds of different ways. Disease, someone else unaliving you, your own unaliving, which they say David Wilcock did. We don't know if that's really true or not. Accidents, was another one. Just anything. Anything can get you. I don't know if a lot of you remember the show 6 Feet Under. Okay, very interesting show, which used to talk about how people would just pass away from all kinds of strange ways. There is something mysterious in this universe, I believe, that has this kind of way to decide, or who is going to decide, and when to take them. I don't really think we have a lot of control over this. Does this mean there's a paranormal force up there? I don't know for sure what's going on with it, but I think it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just paranormal. This is something embedded in the universal order of things, universal structure. The earth was a special place, and the folks who control who stays and who goes in this world are doing something right now. What that is, we don't know. But I can tell you there's something to this. Okay? We see it happen so much. People are going faster and faster. Okay, it's just like that. It's just like the Matrix, like the movie Matrix. People are taken out for new ones, or young and old models. But it is a Matrix. It is a Matrix that we're in. This could go even deeper and deeper. I mean, just talking about like mausoleums, cemeteries. Go to one of those places someday. Okay? Look around. Look at all the headstones or the mausoleums. Those places are massively built, those mausoleums. Those cemeteries, too, the headstones. But pay attention to the mausoleums when you go to a cemetery and think about this construct was made by man, but when you look at them, you can feel something even more deeper. Like, this is a product of the universe. But some of them are very elaborately built. It's almost like it's a kind of going to say this is a sign of how people pass away, but we just happen to have this huge constructed building made for all the people that are going. It gets deeper and deeper, folks. This is a very deep topic. And we have to all think about, what does death mean? Okay. In the words of Socrates, okay, he had said that death is merely a transcendence of the soul to another realm. Now, I don't know if he had any religious ramifications on that expression, but it seemed like when he was talking about death, he just believed that your spirit, your soul, is going to another place. No reason to fear death, because it is going to a different place. Yeah, we don't know. We all have our religious beliefs. Some believe nothing happens. Some believe you will go to heaven or hell or to another place. That's the biggest mystery of this life, is what happens after we pass away. But that's what I wanted to touch on today, everyone, is about the philosophies of this, people passing away so much lately, what's going on. I firmly, my own personal belief, is this is all by universal design, who comes and takes who it wants. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not, you're not. So I just wanted to get that out there. And, you know, there's a lot of mysteries in this life. There's no doubt. But this one is one of them. So that's going to really do it for today on Chillin' News. I hope you can get something out of this talk, and you can think about, what does it all mean? Feel free to post comments on your own theories about death and what's going on. Why so many people are perishing like all the time. The last, 10 years especially. 10 years. That's the first time we saw this happening. And it has not stopped since then. Like a freight train, just keeps on going. It's like you're wondering, who are they going to claim next, this universe? Who will they take tomorrow or next week? Watch the news, you'll see. There's going to be somebody. I didn't mention Charlie Kirk. That's another good one. Charlie Kirk, even though he was shot in his neck, he still was taken out in an instant. If you saw the video of him 5 minutes before he got on stage, this is very, in a nutshell, this is a good synopsis. He's out there throwing hats to the crowd, right? Vibrant, full of energy. And then he goes back, sit down, start taking questions. 5 minutes later, he's dead. What's that saying? That's saying how fast, you can be taken out of this world. And everyone, that's where we're going to leave it. That's what I want to say there about this. I hope you all can take something from this. We just got to keep our awareness out there about what's going to happen. You'll see the next few weeks who's going to pass away then. And hopefully that'll wake you up to it, to what's going on here. Okay, we'll leave it there, everyone. And gosh, what a strange time with this. And we want to, of course, thank you for tuning in to Chillin' News. And hopefully you'll be able to, think about this further and take something from all this, because it's not cut and dry. It's not. It's not just like, this guy's passing away. It's just a natural order of things. That I don't believe that's what's happening here. Like I said, I think there's something up above in the universe that comes and says, I want this guy. I want that guy. We're going to claim whoever we want at any time. Okay, everyone. Until next time, it's good to talk to you all today. And it is Saturday morning as we record this, so we hope that you have a great weekend. Okay, everyone, you take it easy, and we'll talk to you next time on Chillin' News. More to come. That's for sure. More to come.